What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this. Today we're going to be checking out PvP. I have already done 10 fights, of course, which I didn't get uploaded. I just didn't feel like doing it. But yeah, we do have a platinum star, which I'm not going to be going for, most likely. I mean, I could probably try, but we only got a couple days left, so I'm probably not going to go for it. And yeah, we're probably just gonna try to get in maybe like 10 fights or something like that. Maybe I'll do like a 2-hour one. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I was starting to do I was almost at arena PvP a lot more, and then season well, I don't know how it was, season 69, and then it went to 68, then it went to 70. I believe that's how it went. I don't know. They messed up the seasons. One of the seasons was only like a day or two or something like that because it was already messed up and the rewards weren't given, and there was just like a big problem with PvP, so I didn't feel like messing around with it, so I just stayed away from it. But I mean, we're gonna be getting the platinum, so I might as well go for it at this point. I mean, there's no point not to. I could try. Although, to actually get to platinum, I would have to do 50 attacks for sure, because that's how many you need to actually be at Grandmaster, I think that's what it's called. So, 50 attacks for sure. Not too sure how many points I'm going to get per attack, or how much I actually need, considering like most of the time the points are crazy high. They're like 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, I don't know, they're just crazy, so don't really want to try to go for it, but I was thinking about maybe just trying to get at least the, I almost said silver star, I'm so used to saying silver star, it's actually a gold star there now, and yeah, I'm probably gonna go for that for sure. The platinum, maybe on the last day I'll push for it just to see, but most likely you need so much points it's not even worth going for, so I'm probably just gonna leave it alone and not go for it. I know it's a platinum, but it's just the PvP was so screwed up. I didn't feel like playing it. I already didn't really like it, and then that whole thing happened, so I gave up on it for a while. But gonna try to go back and see if I can at least get a couple of the fights in, because before I was doing like maybe like 40-minute videos. Of course, with no commentary, because that's a long time to record. And yeah, I was getting in like a ton of attacks and stuff like that, but then that whole mess up with the PvP seasons happened, so yeah, that didn't really work out. So I'm gonna probably try to get back into that again. Hopefully that works out. Maybe have like 1 or 2 with commentary. Really wish I could do all of them, but that's too much, especially with the other games I actually play. So yeah, because I added Bleach and like a ton of other games that are going to be coming out this year, so I gotta kind of prioritize which ones I actually want to have commentary, which ones I don't. And of course with PvP, I can do one basically every day, so they don't all necessarily have to have commentary, considering you have to put in a ton of work to actually get up to the platinum, well, if it's platinum or just a regular gold star, just because of the people who use cheats and stuff like that to actually get a ton of points, and it makes it harder for people that actually try to do it to get up that high. I mean, it's doable, it's not that hard, I can get up that high, I've done it multiple times, it's just I don't want to put in the work to actually get it done. I would rather level than sit here and do PvP, because of course you can use like well, I could use the first like 50 to 100 tags a day on PvP, which is maybe a couple hours of video just doing PvP, but turn that around and I only get maybe not even a level, maybe a level, it really just depends. So it's really not worth it to spend maybe 2 hours or something like that to get not even get a level where I could go and farm maybe 2 to 3 or 4 levels within that time. So yeah, that's why I don't really do PvP as much. I know a lot of people like PvP. I mean, it's fun and all, but with like people cheating and stuff like that, it just doesn't have the same appeal it did back when it actually came out. And even then I didn't really like it. And then now they have sorry about that, my phone. Now they have like a ton of other stuff added in with the orbs and stuff like that. And then they just released the level 4 orbs, which I believe is the only attack. Crit, I think, is one of them. I don't know, there's like 3 or 4 or something like that that they added in, which is insane. Level 4 orbs are gonna be insane. Kind of expensive to make, unless you already have a ton of level 3s, level 2s and stuff like that, which I do. So I might make a video on it. I just don't want to make one right away, just for the fact that if I am going to make a level 4, I am going to drop the, I believe it's 550? Or is it? I'm trying to remember. It's either like 550 or 600 gold to make 3 of them. So I'm going to spend that for sure. So I have to have enough gold to actually do that. And have the 3 orbs instead of 1, so that's what I'm probably gonna do. So I do have to save up some gold there, but yeah, the level 4s are gonna be pretty insane when we start seeing them in PvP. They probably already have them in PvP quite a bit, like with the higher level players. A ton of people probably already have them, but I really don't prioritize PvP as a main thing. Considered, like, if I was gonna spend 500 gold on a character, if I had to choose, I'd probably pick the character if I didn't have it. So yeah, that's why I go with it. I'd rather complete the bingos and just stuff like that over having level 4 orbs, which if you do get 3 of them, you don't get to pick the 3, plus I mean there's just a ton of stuff that goes into it. But I would rather have the mutants or the gold for boxes or whatever I'm going to use the gold for instead of orbs, because I don't really have the mutants I want currently to platinum, so I don't see the reason to actually start going that high, because I have Wind Spirit at platinum, but I can't max him out because then everyone's going to complain about my tag because it's going to be him, so I don't really want to do that to everybody. And I can't really snap my fingers and make like 20 platinums all at once. Well, I probably could, but it would either require a ton of golds and a ton of gold stars if I don't have them, and the platinums I have covered. I think I have like 12 of them right now, so the platinums are not an issue. It's just the actual making of some of the mutants. So like Wind Spirit, he did have mythic, so some of his breeds were like 12 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, so they're pretty long breeds in between. And then you're not guaranteed to get them, so you gotta keep trying and stuff like that. So I do have to figure out what mutants I want to go for and stuff like that. But so far, I think I got a couple of them that I've gotten done. I just gotta level up the mutants. I'm gonna be getting a few from the older bunch, like I was thinking about doing Android because I have a ton of those gold. Might as well use them for something. Even though I'm not going to use that mutant, you never know when you're going to need it, because they always add bingos in. Like the event one that they had, they said they were going to bring back the Amazon one probably sometime this year, I think February or something like that. Can't remember the exact date. Well, I don't think they said an exact date, they said kind of around that time period, but yeah, they always add in new bingos, so you never know, you might get a platinum bingo. And if we get a platinum bingo, I'm hoping I'm doing some of the ones I actually need and not just wasting some of the platinum stars, because currently I have 12. 12 is a pretty good amount, and 2 of which are reserved for X27. They need to add that. I was hoping they would add that mutant into platinum like now, but of course they're taking their time and actually putting that one out, because I know a ton of people who would have it. Although I could switch out that for Wind Spirit, but I can't level up Wind Spirit until I get more platinums to trade off the tags. So kind of stuck right there. So we do have to level up some. I am trying to get Exo Cookie up to gold. I have to get 2 of them, so that's pretty hard to do. and if I get lucky enough, I'll get both of those, and that's probably going to be my tag. But if I'm going to be doing that, I do want to make like 3 or 4 other platinums that I can make before it, so that way I can level those up as well, and I'll have a couple more platinums to add into either defense or whatever I want to use them for, basically. But yeah, when you have so many platinum stars and you're trying to prioritize your tag and stuff like that, you do have to figure all that out before you start making platinums. I really wish there was a machine or a way to set your tag, even if you have to leave the mutant in like a place. Like if they added a machine, you stick a mutant in there and that's your tag. That would help out a lot, because I would just stick in a mutant. I don't really care if it's platinum, just stick it in there and I'll stay in there basically. But yeah, they need to find a way to do the tags a little bit differently, because the way they do it now, I mean, it's pretty clever the way they do it now, but it becomes a lot harder when you're making a ton of mutants, especially when you have a ton of platinums that come out every month, and a ton of new mutants that come out with platinums, and everybody wanting different platinums, stuff like that, for tags. So yeah, especially with like the faster ones or the mid-tier speed ones, you gotta figure out which ones you want to have as tag and which ones you don't. So yeah, normally a tank's gonna be your tag. So Exo Cookie, Dezinger, who else is there? There's Buck. There's a ton of them that can be your tag, honestly, but it would be easier just to stick it in a building, or choose that as your tag somehow and it be your tag, instead of having to dance around some of the mutants. So that's why I haven't leveled up some of the mutants I currently have up to max, because it would change out my tag and then everyone would complain about the shitty tag. I would complain about it too, so that's why I don't do it to everybody, and I am going to wait to get some of the platinums. I have considered some of the ones I will make based off of either the looks, the use of the actual mutant, and some of the ones that I get requested a lot for. So the bunny is one of them. I actually like the way it looks pretty sick, like blue, and a few people request that one, so I'm going to probably do that one. Exo Cookie, of course, is going to be one. Already did Wind Spirit. Hopefully X27 comes around soon. I do have to make another gold one for that. There was a few other ones that I'm going to be doing, so yeah, we do have quite a few platinums coming. I was hoping to get them done this month, but with all the new games, like Bleach came out this month, I have a ton of stuff done for that. Just like a ton of stuff overall going on this month. So yeah, and we do have some other stuff in my real life that's going on as well, so don't really want to get into it here, but probably going to be missing some more days yet again, but hopefully everything works out. But I'm going to get off here. I know there's still a little bit of time left. Gonna attack some more. I will try to get out more of these. Most likely I'm going to go back to the way I was trying to do it before, and which I had it done, but then the whole PvP season messed up. So the way I had it before was a 20-minute video, or 10-minute, 12-minute, 15, whatever I do, with commentary, and then maybe the next 2 days I usually do PvP and I don't record them. I am going to record them, which is another like 40 minutes to an hour of footage. I'll throw that up as basically one video. I don't care if it is quite a bit. If somebody wants to watch it, they can. Splitting it up just adds more videos that I have to get done, so I don't really want to do it that way. Maybe I'll max it out at 40 minutes, because anything over that is pretty crazy, so maybe I'll split them up into 20. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it. Most likely it's going to be 40, and then do that for the next maybe like 2 or 3 days. And then after that I'll do another PvP fight with commentary. So I'm going to try to work it out to where I have a schedule of certain videos with commentary. Of course, Anime Ninja and all the other ones, I have to do that as well. So yeah, that's how it's going to work out. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys later.